Welcome to Power Yoga. We're going to do an intermediate power flow here today with me. We're going to begin in a nice powerful flow as well as getting into our inversions, okay? So just open up the hips here, the quads and the hamstrings. You're a runner like me, which will give you a nice power boost to go about your day, okay? Just stand here, get invigorated, opening up the hamstrings in a nice open up. Feel the transversus abdominis and the rectus abdominis take a nice lift as well. Get into backbends, shoulder rotation, engage here, and optimizing our time here with the mat. Just slip in 2 more breaths here. Nice supine heart opener here. Hero's pose. Variation. Good. Come out. And we're going to begin the child's pose here. Wide, big toes touching. Into a shoulder rotation here. Feel really engaged. Square down the glutes to the floor. Open up the chest. Lift up the sternum. Raise to the deep bone shape in the front of the chest. Give it a nice lift. 1 more breath. Good. Coming up and down dog. We're going to plunge into Trikonasana. Should be a very quick, effective practice here. Invigorating. Good. Leg up. We need to go into our back bends here. Tilt. Lift up the pelvic floor. Good. Back. Square through the second side. Feel that hamstring calf lift. Lift up the torso and pressing down the circumference of our feet. To engage the diaphragm with the torso. Good. We're going to jump. And then we're going to square through in reverse. Feel the tightening through the meeting of the thighs. Get into a vacuum pose. Suck up all that air out of our midline. Good. And as you evolve, you just plan to center in into backbends here. Good. You feel like a really, really good lift for our center line here. Evolve the chest up widely as wide as you can. Press down, lift up the torso through pressing the circumference of our feet down onto the floor. Then arms should be in the same plane. And come all the way up, square through, evolving back, and way out. Good. It should be a very good lift for us here. As we get situated, we're now going to come down and take our pyramid pose here. Just feel the hamstrings are getting a nice lift here. So steady through. Back to the second side. And try to open the hip out more here. And our low lunge crescent twist. You can go for it depending on the time that is available. Good. Otherwise, we're just going to sit through. Back into pyramid. And through to the second side. We're going to flow here. Back down. Second side. Send it through. Now we're going to tilt the upper quadrant to the mat. And come down. Bring our knee, our left knee down. And try to get into that knee opener here. Hip opener. As well as our knee rotation here. Gets involved as well. Just going to slowly do 3 breaths here. Good. That is our low lunge crescent twist here. We're able to flow it all the way through back. Otherwise, we stand back. Then we're going to take our mountain pose. Our pyramid pose. Good. Steady through. Plank. Up dog. Plank. And down. we're going to come into Prasarita. Try to throw the sitting bones to the back of the room. Open up, connect to that midline, opening that engage. Feel like you're in a vacuum pose. Suck up all the air in the midline here. Send it through to the back. Feel the transverses and the rectus abdominis engaged. Send it through. Good. Ready? Prasarita now. Now in time, the crown of our head will be on the floor. And we're going to lift off into headstands. We're going to do our yoga skill enlargement here. We just intensify with a nice invigorating headstand for the upper arms, okay? We'll just grab in 2 more breaths here. Go. Plant the hands down to a forward fold slant. And we're going to bring the crown of our heads down. Still pushing the sitting bones to the back of the room. Fully engaged, fully present. Mindfulness, connect the mind, bring it down here onto the mat. And we're going to begin. Good. Nice, easy practice here. Just lifting up into our headstand in place. Reverse. Same the second side. Cross out into tongue here. Bring it all the way through. Reverse. Now we're not in the neck at all. We're in the upper chest area. Try to bring the focus onto the upper chest area here, where the blood will start to move to the cranium, which is so invigorating. The best cure for, I find, for headaches, just to meditate. It will give you into that meditative trance to just allow your body to flow with much more effortless ease. Good. To be present in the moment, to be present here, knowing that we're present with one another here in the night today is great effort. Good. Bring it down as much as it's possible. Pull it through. Bring it all the way back down. Here. Scrape through. Breathe. And down. Good. So when you come into tripod now, and the trick with tripod is when you're coming up, try to make sure that your elbows don't move, they get nice and anchored, okay? That'll allow you to flow much more intently here. Now we're engaging the upper chest area, the deltoids, as well as the sternum lifting here, so that we're not in the neck at all, but we are in the upper chest area. Good. And as you take the hip place, we are present with one another here on the mat today, okay? Good. Just breathe it in. Feel like you're rooted, anchored around the midline here. Feel the transversus abdominis, get a nice lift. Upper arms, upper chest, get a nice tilt here. Good. Breathe in. This is a nice pose to just be here, be present, and just think of gratitude and all the things that you're present and hopeful today for. As they materialize, visualizing, materializing just the way that you want. No room for error, no standard deviation is permissible in this space. Okay? Now we are in our inverted recline pigeon pose. Open up the hips more, open up wider, engage as we do. Get into backbends, sternum lifts. Good. And we come out Nice and boldly in. Good and down. Good. So no crash landing. Very, very much anchored and balanced in our mind, in our thoughts, and to percolate right here on the mat. Okay? So now we're going to begin with our headstand back flips, okay? And as we do, we're just going to come as intently as possible here, okay? Be present in this space with effortless ease, okay? Here we go. Wheel, crown, back, and down. Woo. How do you feel? The endorphins. We're waking up the endocrine system this morning. Get into the second side. So really, really empowering. We're unleashing the full potential. We're getting rubber, rather kaput to the spine. Just breathe in. Breathe in, breathe out. Second side. Are you ready? Here we go. Work it in. And done. Okay. I always go out of frame on the second side. That's okay. Lift up. The back is coming into a variation of bridge. We might take our wheel here if it feels good. Back down. Good. We're going to bring the legs in now to just collect our brain here. Get centered. And you take happy baby. Take any variation of happy baby you prefer. Just open up the hips here, the hip line. So come into plow pose variation. In time, we'll be able to wrap our ankles behind our neck. And that will be the ultimate Vidrasana. So, good. Just breathe it in, relax, and sit up. We're closing up our practice with a nice gratitude breath. Namaste. So our intermediate power flow, we're closing our first session here. Thank you so much for joining me. You've joined us and been present with us in class today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts for us in the comment box below, and we'll be glad to share with you our next practice right here on the mat. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste.